So Kayne, fully into the things here at the basketball centre in Manchester and the 3x3 camp. Just give us an insight into how you've been finding it so far.
Definitely a big adjustment. First time playing 3-on-3. Had a lot of expectations coming in. Found out a lot of things about the game. I thought personally it would be a lot slower, a lot easier to play. But as I've been getting into the program a little bit more, I've realised it's a lot more fast paced, a lot more aggressive. I've seen a lot of film from last year, just even playing in camp. Like it's a lot more aggressive, so it's a lot to adjust to. But I think I can manage it.
Yeah, 2 days in, you seem to be enjoying it as well. You look like you're getting to grips with it. Do you think you're finding your feet now with, like you say, the going through the plays and the tapes and stuff? Do you think you're really getting to grips with this new format now?
Definitely. I feel like the plays are a lot more simpler. I mean, less positions, and it's kind of just bam, bam, bam. It's a lot to just quick hitters and easy to adjust to. Just mainly physicality. I just have to, kind of like mentally just adapt to that. Not get too phased about all of that.
You've also been put through your paces with your teammates that have also come into camp. Is there anyone who's impressed you so far?
My boy Sasha Russell. I grew up with him. Haven't seen him in a couple of years, but his game has definitely grown a lot. Another one, Jamal Anderson. It's my first time seeing him play in person. I love his physicality about the game too. So there's that.
You just said it's been a couple of years since you've seen some of your friends in basketball. It's been a while since you've been in the UK because you've obviously enjoyed a very successful 5 years out in the States with Jacksonville State, winning the Conference League this year, all city regular season champions, and obviously making it to March Madness and breaking a few records as well. Would you mind just giving an insight into your experience that you've enjoyed with Jacksonville?
Definitely. This past year, we've definitely been on a hot streak. We started off conference with like an 8 or 10 game win streak, something like that. And we also snapped a home team. We played Liberty, and they hadn't lost a home game in 2 years, and we broke that streak. So it was kind of like a big year for us. So at that point, we had a very big target on our backs. Teams were out to get us, so we made our presence known. Also, changing conference, teams weren't expecting us to accomplish anything that season, so we actually just came in there and showed them who we were. One conference and March Madness. March Madness definitely a big experience. It's a whole different vibe. I mean, most college games you have a big atmosphere and everything, but March Madness is just totally different, once in a lifetime opportunity. Definitely glad I got to experience that.
What was it that stood out for you for that experience then for March Madness? Like obviously very lucky, as you said, for yourself to experience that. What was it that stood out for you the most, do you think?
Being the underdog, honestly. We played Auburn, and Auburn basketball, playing their place, I've heard it's like very hard to do, very difficult. Like they packed out their stands and everything. So it was kind of like that. I mean, Jacksonville State, Auburn, same state, and we played up in Greenville. I forgot what it was, but we weren't too far from there. So by the time we're playing now, gyms was getting packed, and we got to a point. Auburn goes on a run, and you just hear the whole arena just start to roar, the ground shaking and everything. It felt like an NBA game, honestly. So just having that experience there, it really does something to you.
What do you think it was that you say people were writing you off before you got started, or you were branded the underdogs? What was it that made your team special and achieve what they did this year, do you think?
Before we went to the ASUN, we was in the OVC, and people just never respected Jacksonville State because we had a history of just coming into the league and just killing teams and everything. So we did the same thing in the ASUN. Guys didn't respect us, the league GM didn't respect us, and we just went out there and proved everyone wrong. We had a lot of versatility on our team. We had a very big team our first year and lost a couple of guys. Second year we had pretty much the same team. We lost one guy, but our team's been pretty versatile. Had forwards 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", 6'11", 6'11", and then I think this past year we had one of the best shooters in the country in our team, and we had another guy. We was top 5 in the country actually. No, top 3, sorry, in making 3-point percentages. So we had that about us. So we could also dominate inside and the outside, and that we punished teams with that.
It's a lot of experience and a lot of success to be bringing into camp. What do you think you can bring to this England team to help build on your success in the States and bring it to this England side?
One thing I'm known for is my defense, athleticism, and my intensity, and I believe I can bring that to the team. Commonwealth Games, whether the team or not. But definitely excited, and I know I can bring a lot. I'm just trying to showcase it in camp.
And like you said, you're hoping you can get into selection for the Romanian tournaments. There's also France before we get to Birmingham. How nice would it be to experience that and round off what's been a very successful time for you in the States?
I'm someone who's loved to travel, so just being able to travel to different countries is something I've always wanted to do. So just keep part of like my bucket list and everything. I'm excited for that.
And what would it mean to represent your country at a home Commonwealth Games as well?
Definitely always an honour to represent your country, but having it at your home ground is definitely something more honourable to take in. Definitely something to prove as well. You know, trying to put our names out there to the world, show them what England's about.
You've obviously already proved yourself at Jacksonville, hoping to prove yourself with England. Is there any other plans you have for the future now that you are back in the UK? What is next for you? What would you like to do?
Planning to play in Europe, signed with my agent. Just playing the waiting game right now, waiting to sign with the team at this point. And from there, just take it step by step, build my resume, try and get to the highest level I can possible.